So if you thought this November was already going to be really expensive with Apple charging £320 for the new Beatles anthology box set coming out, well, guess what? MPL have decided to also get in the action, and this November they are releasing a new Wings compilation album entitled Wings. The creativity there knows no bounds. And this one will cost you £105. So I thought I'd come on here and briefly talk about this new compilation album. Basically, if you haven't heard already, I haven't actually spoken about it on this channel, but I'm sure you've heard about it. There's a Wings book coming out later this year in November. I'm getting the book. I'm somewhat looking forward to it. I do feel like the McCartney legacy books have sort of forced MPL into doing this. Otherwise, I don't think we'd have got this book. And the McCartney legacy books, I've reviewed them. Go and watch that video. If I remember, I'll link it down below. Those books, they are like, across the 2 volumes, it must be about 1,500 pages, which now covers the entire 70s, the entire Wings period, pretty much. This new Wings book is only 500 and something pages, so it's obviously not going to be as in-depth as the McCartney legacy has been. But that's a story for another day. So to go with this book, we're getting the new Wings compilation album. I don't think this had leaked online. I think this just come out the blue as far as I know. But this is what it has to say. Wings is the ultimate anthology of the band that defined the sound of the 1970s. MPL like to push that as if Wings were the biggest band of the 70s, which they're a very big band of the 70s, but I don't think you would call them the biggest band of the 70s, and that's coming from someone who absolutely adores Paul McCartney. Anyway, a lovingly curated time capsule of the imagery and music personally overseen by Paul McCartney, Wings includes 32 timeless international hits. They're not all hits, bear in mind. Including Band on the Run, Live and Let Die, Jet and Let 'Em In. Songs that still feature in his live shows to this day. Presented in a die-cut hardback slipcase housing this 3 LP limited edition colour collection, features a transparent, clear, green and pink 180 gram vinyl and was designed by Paul and Aubrey Powell of Hypnosis. I don't know. The ones who did all the artwork for Wings in the 70s anyway. There's my pronunciation, no good. The expanded booklet also includes an introduction by Paul plus extensive album notes on the iconic artwork written by Poe, with additional editorial by Pete Pap, something or another, and showcases original portraits of the band. In addition to the booklet, the 3 LP set includes 2 posters, a sticker sheet and a print. Doesn't that sound exciting? I'll put the track list on the screen now. There's nothing really of interest of like deep cut B-sides. It's all what you'd expect to be on here. There's no daytime, nighttime suffering or anything like that. The biggest surprise I think on here is probably Get on the Right thing. I'm surprised they've included that. I love the song, but I'm surprised. So yeah, once again, people getting the hopes about London Town back to the archive. It's not happening. It's not happened here. There's not really that many tracks when you look on here from London Town back to the Egg. From what I can tell, there's nothing on the first vinyl. On the second LP, there's Getting Closer, I've Had Enough, London Town, Arrow Through Me, Deliver Your Children, and that's it off those 2 albums. There is also Mulligan Tyre and Goodnight Tonight, which are 2 singles of that period, but otherwise, it doesn't say if these have all been remastered either. I'm assuming it's just the remasters from their respective archive editions for most of these tracks, and the London Town Back to the Egg ones are probably from the singles box set that came out a few years ago. So what do you think of that? Wings, the new compilation album. Are you getting it? I'll be honest, I probably will not be paying this. I won't be paying, no, I'm not going to pay, I've decided, I'm not paying 105 quid for an album that consists of stuff that I already have. If it was London Town and Back to the Egg, I would be all over this, and I'd have pre-ordered it before I even came on here saying anything. But as it stands, no, I'm not buying this. And it's stupid. Why is it so expensive? Oasis recently released Time Flies, which is a 4 LP set, and that was 60 something pound. So that's nearly getting on half price for this, and it has more in it than this. Although that didn't have the posters and all this stuff, but I don't care. Posters do not add that much value to it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on at the minute with Apple and MPL and all these companies, and why they keep doing stuff like this. They will know that we want Back to the Egg and London Town. The rumour is it's the Rockestra stuff that's been holding up Back to the Egg, so fair enough, but it doesn't explain why we haven't got London Town, why they couldn't do that as a standalone release. Especially the fact Paul keeps banging on about Arrow Through Me and how much he likes the song, and he's also spoken just the other week actually about Daytime, Nighttime Suffering, which again is a very obscure song for him to start talking about. And yeah, just seems to start talking about it out of the blue. But yeah, sorry kids, sorry folks, no London Town, no Back to the Egg again this year. I don't think it's ever going to happen now, to be honest. I think the archive collection's dead, and instead we're getting silly compilations like this, which is a shame because last year we got One Hand Clapping from MPO, which was brilliant, and the rumour was this year we were going to get something relating to Wings Over Australia, the live album, or a live album from '75, but no, we're getting this compilation instead of stuff we already have. So yeah, go pre-order that if you want it. If you don't want it, like me, then fair enough. Have a nice day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, I will see you on a future video. But for now, goodbye.